Very good morning, students. Regarding Chapter 2, Human Reproductive System, today we are going to discuss female accessory reproductive gland. Female reproductive system. Last session we discussed the primary sex organ, ovaries in female reproductive system. Today we are going to discuss the female accessory reproductive glands. The Bartholin's gland, also called greater vestibular glands. Skene's glands are lesser vestibular glands, and also with mammary gland. So these are all the female accessory reproductive glands. The Bartholin's glands, also called greater vestibular glands, are located posterior to the left and right of the opening of the vagina. They secrete mucus to lubricate the vagina and are homologous to the bulbourethral glands of the male. The Skene's gland. This gland located on the anterior wall of the vagina and around the lower end of the urethra. They secrete a lubricating fluid and are homologous to the prostate gland of the male. The external opening of the vagina is partially closed by a thin ring of tissue called the hymen. The hymen is often torn during the first coitus. It's nothing but physical union. However, in some women, it remains intact. It can be stretched or torn due to a sudden fall or jolt, and also during strenuous physical activities such as cycling, horseback riding, etc., and therefore cannot be considered as an indicator of the woman's virginity. Mammary glands. Mammary glands are modified sweat glands present in both sexes. It is rudimentary in the males and functional in the females. A pair of mammary glands is located in the thoracic region. So functional mammary glands are characteristic of all female mammals. These are paired structure that contain glandular tissues and variable amount of fat. So mammary gland contains a glandular tissue and variable quantities of fat with a median nipple surrounded by a pigmented area called areola. The glandular tissue of each breast is divided into 15 to 20 mammary lobes. Each mammary lobe consists of clusters of cells called alveoli. Several sebaceous glands called the areolar glands are found on the surface, and they reduce cracking of the skin of the nipple. Internally, each mammary gland consists of 2 to 25 lobes separated by fat and connective tissues. Each lobe is made up of lobules which contain alveoli lined by epithelial cells. The cells of the alveoli secrete milk. The alveoli open into mammary tubules. The tubules of each lobe join to form a mammary duct. Several mammary ducts join to form a wider mammary ampulla which is connected to the lactiferous duct in the nipple. So mammary tubules of each lobe join to form mammary duct. Several mammary ducts join to form a wider mammary ampulla which is connected to the lactiferous duct in the nipple. Under the nipple, each lactiferous duct expands to form the lactiferous sinus, which serves as a reservoir of milk. Each lactiferous duct opens separately by a minute pore on the surface of the nipple. Normal development of the breast begins at puberty and progresses with changes during each menstrual cycle. In non-pregnant women, the glandular structure is largely underdeveloped and the breast size is largely due to amount of fat deposits. The size of the breast does not have an influence on the efficiency of lactation. So mammary ampulla is connected to lactiferous duct in the nipple through which milk is sucked out by the baby. So mammary gland, it is one of the female accessory gland. Today we discuss the accessory glands of female reproductive system. Mammary gland, Bartholin's gland, Skene's gland. That's all about female reproductive system. Thank you.